Hey, I'm Zay, the superfan. Now, if you've been here for a while, you know that we love to create our own characters. And the first episode of our series, If I Were In, was about creating Star Wars characters. Now, the characters you've submitted have been shared on this channel in a Reviewing Your OCs video. And those, I think, are some of my favorite ones to make. But today, we're going to be doing something special. We're going to be going back to the Star Wars universe into a very particular time period. And together, we're going to create some characters and find out who we would be if we were in, if I were in, we're gonna be doing If I Were In, the Acolyte. Before we jump into the video, we gotta share today's super fan spotlight. And today it's gonna be Tiger Stripe Tail YouTube, who commented on our video about our Avatar The Last Airbender themed Animal Crossing island, saying, I would love to be a firebender. That's so cool. I'm making an Avatar themed island too. I'm making my house in the Fire Nation. Now, this is a while ago, but Tiger Stripe, if you have made this island, let me know what like the dream address would be, or maybe dodo code. Oh my God, we should do a video. If you haven't done, we should do a video where I come to tour it. I would love to see it. But thank you so much, Tiger Stripe, for leaving a comment. Comments like these and interactions like these are what keep this community going. So thank you so much. If you want to be in the next Superfan Spotlight, make sure to leave a comment, make a character, make some art, yell at me on social media, and you'll have a chance of being featured right here on the channel. All right, so question number one, we've got what's your name? Now, I kind of actually have an idea about this character already. They're going to be a scholar. So I want to go for something that feels like professory. How about Aster? I don't know, it feels cool. I like it. It's based off of a magical school in me and my friend's D&D campaign from a few years ago. Some background information, little nugget right there. Who knows? Number two, what's your species? We're gonna be Togruta. Togruta, if I wasn't a human, in general, not even in Star Wars, if I wasn't a human in Star Wars, I would want to be a Togruta. I think they're so sick. They're my favorite species for sure. Number three, what is your age? I'd say whatever the Togruta equivalent of like 30 is. I'm imagining that this character would have just become a knight and he's going off to start his own like mission as an official Jedi Knight, you know? Question number four, what do you look like? Are there any significant details about your appearance? Like I said, we're a Togruta, so we've got the Montrals, I think they're called. So I have the two here, boom. We definitely got to have the crown because I don't like how Togrutas look when it's just the head and the skin. So let's say the crown would be silver of some kind. Let's say rounded. That feels cute. I don't know. We're going with it. And for the markings on the skin, I'm thinking, boom, something here. Maybe something to show like my facial hair area. I like this. This is welcome to poking at my skin in a camera for a YouTube video. I don't know. Here, I'll give a voiceover. Yeah, so I was thinking about the curves of where they should go and the angles, and I thought, you know, this really shows the duality of Togruta society and how, while connected to the land, they're still separated from it. Damn, that was kind of sick, huh? That kind of sounded like I was going somewhere with that. All right, question number five. What is your planet of origin? Oh man, I love Takodana. That's one of my favorites. I want to pick something that I normally wouldn't pick. I don't want to be from the Togruta homeworld. Let's say Coruscant. I'm a city boy. You know, I'm a city boy. Question number six. What is your occupation, skill, or title? All right, this is the crux of this idea for this character for me. Aster is going to be a sort of Jedi archaeologist. What I imagine is that he's going to be sent off on these missions to go delve into these ancient, you know, force wielder temples. Picture like Cal going through like the Zepho temples in Fallen Order. That's what I'm imagining, and I think it'd be so cool. So occupation, archaeologist, skill or title. What are some skills that he would have? I don't think that he'd be combat focused. I usually go for that. Saying something like research feels too obvious, right? Oh my God, psychometry. He can get the history of objects through the Force. Duh, that's perfect. Oh my God, I love that. All right, and then title, he's gonna be a Jedi Knight, newly knighted Jedi Knight. Would he have a Padawan? Damn, I think I need to make a Padawan. We'll do the Padawan at the end. That's too good to pass up. All right, and then do you have a ship of any kind? Now, I'm not too familiar with the High Republic, so I'm trying to do a little bit of research and see if there's anything that we could pick from. Got a nice Reddit post here about the ships of the High Republic. Yeah, you know what? I kind of like that. We're gonna be driving. Oh, is it? No way. Shakti, a Togruta drives this. Oh, that's sick. All right, so we're gonna be flying around in a T1 shuttle. That's so funny that it's another Togruta. Sick. Okay, cool. I like that. And it's gonna be filled to the brim with like all these different items that he's gotten on his travels. Imagine like Adventureland and Disneyland. Oh, dude, that's so sick. You open it up and there's like, you know, like Legends of the Hidden Temple type artifacts everywhere. Spears, blankets, jars, clay jars. It's sick. All right, and then are you a Force sensitive? Yes. Absolute. Number 9, what is your allegiance to the Jedi Order? Do you have companions of any kind? Yes. I went into this thinking we just have a droid, but as of recording, I think we gotta have a Padawan. I want it to be like a tiny boy. Oh my God, wait, I was gonna look up some ideas. I totally just got it before. He's gonna be a Jedi Jawa. And he's gonna be a little tiny guy, and he is going to be particularly useful to me because he's a scrapper. He's already used to going through stuff. Bro, what's his name? Toonie the Padawan. I love him. Oh my God, he's so cute. What color lightsaber does Toonie have? Toonie has, I got this crazy YouTube video planned about my interpretation of the Force in general, but specifically how that goes into lightsaber colors. If you want to see that, make sure to subscribe. But to put it lightly, is Toonie going to be about the Jedi Order, self-discipline, or the Force? I think Toonie is all self-discipline. I think Toonie is in the gym every day practicing his stances. You know what I'm talking about? I think Toonie's always meditating. I think Toonie is just, he's in it for the dedication. You know, this video is just gonna not be about me. It's gonna be about Toonie. And then, do you have a weapon? If so, what is it? Yes, I have a lightsaber, of course. And this is where it's gonna deviate from my normal vision for lightsabers. He's gonna have a crossguard lightsaber. Now, I imagine lightsabers feeling like they do in Jedi Survivor, where the crossguard lightsaber is longer and slower to wield. It's like a heavier weapon, right? It's like a claymore compared to like a short sword. And it's amazing for defense. It's got great power, but it can really withstand some beatings, you know? And I think that that's gonna come in handy because he's not gonna be combat focused. He's not, in here flipping around like Ahsoka, you know? And speaking of which, his lightsaber form as a subsection of that would be Surisu. I think that would fit the best for him because he's going to be very defensive. I don't know how, but somehow I forgot to talk about the lightsaber color. Again, going into how I was talking about, I have this theory about the different colors and how they relate. I think that Aster is a Jedi through and through. He is for the Order, for knowledge, for tradition, and because of that, I think that he would have a yellow lightsaber, which is something I don't normally go for, and it's something, we obviously have seen since the Acolyte came out, so I think it's perfect. I think it totally fits the time period and everything, and for the material that it's made out of, I think that it would be super glammed out. I think it'd be like silvers and golds, something that really shows off the time period and shows that they're really at their like most ornate. All right, the number 12, what is your backstory? What was his name? All I can think of is Toonie. All right, so Aster was found by the Jedi on Coruscant when he was trying to sneak into the temple to get a look at their cool artifacts, their clay pots. And when he snuck in, they realized, hey, this kid's Force sensitive, let's test him. And he became a Padawan. He worked his way up until finally he became a Jedi Knight, and all the while showing the leadership his passion for research and history. He eventually gets sent out on a special mission to go investigate certain temples of ancient Jedi, ancient Sith, but also other Force-wielding sects. And while he was preparing for his mission, he stumbled across a small, tiny Toonie, a small Jawa Jedi that he felt an instant connection to. In the same way that Aster was dedicated to his studies, Toonie was dedicated to being the best he could be. And this mirrored dedication and a connection in the Force really spoke to Aster. He spoke to the council, took Toonie under his wing, and now as his assistant researcher, Toonie helps Aster explore the ruins of these incredible locations. The two fly off in their T1 shuttle and explore the galaxy looking for incredible history, solving mysteries, and seeking victory. I didn't go on Rhyme Zone. Get out of here. But super fans, that's who I would be if I were in the Acolyte. I'm gonna leave these questions in the comments down below. Make sure to make your own character. I'm so excited to see. This one was really fun. I didn't expect to end up with a Padawan, and I love him. I would love to see your characters, so make sure to share them down below. And I'm going to be looking at these characters and putting them in a video coming up real soon, so make sure to jump on that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. This kind of fun of creating characters, exploring universes, and engaging in non-toxic fandom discourse is what we're all about. And if that sounds good to you, make sure to subscribe down below and join our little family. We're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're a pretty far way off, so we need to get on it. So we got to get it going. So if you want to jump in, if you want to hit subscribe, that would mean the absolute world to me. I'll see you guys soon with another video, but until then, as always, stay super, and may the Force be with you.